Hello boys and girls, you're about to watch a video on how we can divide with decimals, and to start I'd like to show you with a model so that you understand why we do what we do. So we're going to evaluate the expression using a tape diagram to support our answer. 5/10 divided by 1/10. So remember what this means. 1/10. We're trying to figure out how many 1/10 goes into 5/10. So I would model 5/10 by drawing in 10 parts. Shade in 5/10. So right here represents 5/10. Okay? And the reason why this 5/10 is the same thing as 5/10. We're counting how many 1/10 goes into 5/10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So how many 1/10 goes into 5/10? Your final solution should be 5. Okay? Another way we could do this is without having to draw a model, because I'm sure many of you would be happy not to do it without a model, is to put this in fraction form. So what that means is we're going to take the 5/10 and we're going to put it in my numerator form. And then we're going to put my 1/10 in my denominator. That's what it means by fraction. The reason why we're doing this, if you remember from the ratio unit, we can make equivalent ratios. The rule is we must express our divisor. So which one's our divisor? It's always going to be your denominator as a whole number. So this must be a whole number. And right now, is it a whole number? It's not. So what could we multiply 1/10 by to make it a whole number? Can anyone think of that? I would think powers of 10. If you multiply by 10 in my denominator, that means you must multiply my numerator by 10 to get equivalent ratio. So when you multiply by 10, what happened to the decimal? It moves once to the right, as well as up here. So 5/10 over 1/10 is really the same thing as 5, because 5/10 times 10 is 5 over 1, which is 5. So when you see in your direction to express your divisor as a whole number, this is what it's referring to. Okay, so if you take a look at exercise 1, it's already done for you. So I'm just going to read the directions to make sure you understand what it means. We're going to convert decimal division expression into fractional division expression, which is this right here. Okay, in order to create whole number divisor, you do not need to find the quotient. Explain the movement of the decimal point. The first exercise has been completed for you. Okay, so you actually don't need to find the quotient here. They just want you to practice rewriting it in fractional division form. So I'm going to make note of that here. Fractional division. Okay, so what they did was they took 18 and 6/10, put that in your numerator, 2 and 3/10 in your denominator. We must turn your divisor into a whole number. So what that means is we need to move this decimal once to the right to make it a whole number. To move it once to the right, we multiply by 10. Okay, so we multiply that by 10. So 18 and 6/10 divided by 2 and 3/10 will get the same answer as 186 divided by 23.